And our text puts it simply. And Peter went out and wept bitterly. He goes out. He can't be there anymore. He can't be surrounded by those people who've seen him fall on his face and be surrounded by those looks. He's feeling vulnerable. But he goes out weeping bitterly. And Peter's response as a word to his own brokenness is his tears, and his tears are real. And yet it's not just about the exterior here. It's not just about that. The tears are coming from his eyes because the tears are revealing something about the person inside his heart. His interior, his interior, he's crushed. Peter is broken. Maybe if you think of your own brokenness, you don't realize you haven't necessarily cried or broken out in tears, but you see this, and his tears reveal a brokenness that's inside, and it's a brokenness that needs healing. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. His chastisement of our peace was upon him, and his stripes, and through his stripes we are healed. The stripes that bring him brokenness. This brokenness so that we can live. And if you've experienced brokenness this week, last month, or know somebody who has, come so that you can be healed even of these things. And it's not just from physical ailments, though that will be true in glory. He will heal, he will redeem, but it's the brokenness from our own sins, our own iniquity, our overestimation of ourselves, our negligence, our denials, our fears, our confidence, our overconfidence in our own abilities. You see, he was wounded, he was bruised, he was chastised, he was beaten, that we can be forgiven and that we can be healed. Have you ever been gently healed to go out and deal as gently with others? Warn them of the evil of sin, warn them of the brokenness of living in sin, warn them of the regret of falling into sin, but tell them of the mercy of the Savior who heals broken sinners. If more Christians would be honest about their own brokenness and their own healing, would we not give the Savior more praise? You see, it's when those who know Christ, that are in crisis, when their eyes are fixed on Him, time and time again, day in, day out, on this Savior, who in spite of his own brokenness, he owns me, and he intercedes for me, and he sustains me, then God's glory is increased and I am decreased. And you can understand that my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Will you glory in infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest on you? Will you take pleasure in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, and distresses for Christ's sake? Will you continue to display, when I am weak myself, the name that is strong? Because it is my Savior who sustains me. We cry out, Lord, keep the eyes of my children on the only one who can heal their brokenness, who can sustain them through the trials, and who can heal them now and prepare them for final redemption.